Greetings, folks. This is Prof from WTS. Today, I want us to start with what we call calculus. And calculus is plus or minus 35 marks on your final paper. But then the calculus is divided into three. There is the first one, which is what we call first principle. We are deriving using first principle. The second one, we are deriving using power rules. And after that, we'll be looking at what we call cubic functions. But today, I want us to start with what we call first principles. Okay. First principles is plus or minus 5 marks. And in this case, that is when you are deriving. So when we talk about the calculus, we are talking about derivative, which means if you do a derivative, obviously that will be equal to the gradient, which means the derivative basically is your gradient. But now, if you want the gradient at that particular point, it means after deriving, you substitute with the given value. So basically, that is what is important with calculus. But however, if we are talking about first principle, that is where you are deriving, but using the formula, which is limit as h approaches 0, f into x plus h minus f of x all over h. This is a formula, and you will be given this formula from the information sheet. Then what you have to recall, of which you did something like this while we are doing grade 8. For an example, if you are given the expression, let's say you have an expression here, which is x squared plus x. So now what is important here is that if, for example, you are given x, f into 2, it means where there is x, you have to put 2, which means this would be, open the bracket, where there is x, you put 2, obviously, right? Then what would be your answer here? This would be 4 plus 2. Then your answer here is 6, which means what is inside the bracket, that is what you put it where there is x. Okay, now let me try to complicate this one now. Okay. Let's say now you have this one again, which is x squared plus x. Now where there is x, let's put h. So it means this will be x, you open the bracket to put h all squared plus h. Obviously your answer here will be h squared plus x. That's as simple as that. But now, let's say where there is x, you put x plus h. Okay, so now it says here is your x, and where there is x, obviously you have to put x plus h all squared. And again here you have x, you have to put x plus h. But now these two says you have to expand this one. If you expand this one, you say x times x, obviously this will give you x squared. X times h will give you xh times 2, that will be 2xh. Then you say h times h, obviously this will give you h squared plus x plus h. Okay, that is what we have to know, which says where there is x, you put x plus h. That is what is important. So that's the basic that you need before we do what we call first principle. Okay, let me give you some exercises to do. This is KWV1. Let's say the question says, consider this one. This is f into minus x squared minus x. And the question would say, where there is x, obviously put 2. That's the first thing. The second thing says where there is x, now put x plus h. Okay, let's do this one together. Here, this is what you will do. Where there is x, you put 2, which means this will be minus into. Here is x, you put 2 all squared minus into, and again where there is x you put 2. What will be your answer now? You can simply use your calculator like straightforward, but however, if you want to break this one down, this will be minus 4, obviously minus 2, of which your answer will be minus 6. But for this one, now it says where there is x, this is minus into, here is x, you put x plus h all squared, minus, and again there is x here, you put x plus h. Now let's expand this one, but don't forget to put this negative. So this will be x times x, obviously this is x squared. X times h, xh times 2, obviously this will be 2xh. Then you say h times h, obviously this is h squared. It is very important again to apply what must hold here. You say negative 1 times x, obviously it will be minus x. Negative times positive, this will be minus h. Then from here we have to remove the bracket. This would be negative x squared, obviously negative 2xh, and minus h squared minus x minus h. So this is what you have to know before looking at what we call first principle, to say whatever that is inside the bracket, you put it where there is x. Let me stop there for now. I thank you.